Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another fun-filled episode of Left Side, Strong Side. I'm your host, Chance Allison, joined by, first of all, my first co-host, Mike Deacon. Below me, co-host number 2, Jacob Blunden. But they are not alone today, because today we are playing the NFL Newly Wed Game. That's going to be very fun, even though technically, by law, Jacob and Taylor, you don't count yet, but we're counting you anyway just because, I can. I make the rules. Yeah. Bethany Deacon once again joining us on the show. But first-time guest, Taylor Robinson. Taylor, thank you so much for coming on today.
I mean, listen, it had to happen. There's some news we're going to talk about that I'm very much invested in. So it was the perfect timing.
No, absolutely. So, you say you got news you're invested in. Something we ask every guest this the first time they show up. Who is your team? For people who don't know.
Unfortunately, it is the Los Angeles Chargers. And normally, that is just pain and misery all the time. But at least we have Justin Herbert. That's what I tell myself.
Yeah. You said that about Philip Rivers, too, and look where that led you.
Yeah, well.
We'll get to Justin Herbert a little bit later. Before we do get to the actual game, we do have some actual news stories to talk about. First of which, from my neck of the woods, Pittsburgh Steelers have agreed to an extension with linebacker Alex Highsmith, 4 years, $68 million, $27 million guaranteed. I was very interested to see what the contract situation with Alex Highsmith was going to be. I do think that this is a fair price. Although if you look at his contract, it's super weird. They have it out after next season, which is odd. I've never quite seen that with a 4-year extension. Usually be after 2025, but it's fine. Point is, I do think he's a great compliment to T.J. Watt. He really stepped up his game, especially when Watt was injured. So I really do like this re-signing as a Pittsburgh fan.
Yeah, I think it's a good signing, and I think Kenny Pickett's going to need all the help he can get. So I think you needed to do this on the defensive side. So yeah.
I mean, rookie quarterback do need help. Yes, second-year quarterbacks. Incoming new quarterbacks who are stepping into a great dynasty that is going to be a great dynasty do need help. So, yes, you're correct. Mike, what do you think about Alex Highsmith re-signing?
Well, with how much the Pittsburgh defense is going to be on the field this year, I definitely, I feel it's a good signing.
I mean, they'll be on the field as much as they need to be, and they will stifle everybody, including murdering that little bitch Joe Burrow. Calling him now. You think it's funny, David? Think it's funny? You know what else is funny? Nyheim Hines' his knee. Yeah. Now smile now, you motherfucker.
As my comment says, rest in peace the Bills' run game, because not only did this story happen, the next story I'm assuming that's coming up is hurting us even more.
We'll get to that in a second, but yes, Nyheim Hines is out for the season, which you're like, okay, well, this is not too good for the whole running back market. Here's the thing, though: he did not get injured in practice or anything. He got injured in a jet ski accident.
I'm so okay. Look, you first hear one of those stories, and you're just like, oh, thank God he's okay. As in, alive, given how dangerous it could all be. So that is first thought. Second thought is, oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? We had the worst freaking luck with this, and no running game for.
The funniest thing is his jet ski. It wasn't even like he was riding it dangerously. He was parked. Someone
it's not him.
Yeah, it's a blow to the run game and also a blow to the return game, because he was a great returner. He had shifty abilities. He was fast. Yeah. It does suck to see this blow to the Bills, especially considering we're gonna go in a minute and be like, okay, it's gonna give motivation to do this. No, it didn't. But we'll get to that later. Next thing we're talking about real quick. Someone wrote before. None of us have investment. Let's be real. Cornerback Marcus Peters has signed with the Las Vegas Raiders. He was a free agent after this season. He signed with the Raiders. Couldn't find any contract details. I imagine it's like a 1-year minimum deal. Look, the Raiders did need help in the passing defense game. They needed help desperately. I'm not sure if this is quite the solution, but I do think the Raiders are better today than they were 2 weeks ago.
If they made this move 5 years ago, it would have been like gangbusters. But it's 2023, and Marcus Peters is not the player he used to be.
Yeah. Bethany, what do you think about Marcus Peters signing with the Raiders?
Hey, this is hey Raiders, you're on your first step to a 3-win season. Congratulations!
They're in for a rough year.
Bethany, what do you think about Marcus Peters signing with the Raiders?
You know, I personally don't have that much thoughts on that. I just wanted to jump in and say I think I'm the only person on this stream who can say that they hate Joe Burrow more than you do, Chance. So
thank you so much. 1 point, Deacons. There we go.
Yay! I did it. I delivered to the judge.
All right. Up next, we got some 2 pieces of news regarding the same team. First of which, we got news a few days ago that James Robinson signed a 2-year, $4 million deal with the Giants. God, how far this dude has fallen. This dude was like a legit rusher a few years ago. Now he's signing for this. So we thought, I saw this and just like, okay. So finish good.
Yeah, what I was going to say is, like, obviously the news that broke today supersedes everything, but, like, he at best is third on their depth chart because they liked Breda as their backup. So, he's going to be borderline making the squad. Like, this could be a potential practice squad, signing in the long run based on Saquon's news.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, and we did get news earlier today that after all the holdouts, Saquon re-signed with the Giants. 1 year, $11 million.
Praying.
Once we all heard that news, we're just like, huh?
I am praying that this is a hey Bills, we're still willing to trade him. I'm praying like that he's just so mad with the Giants he's not going to end up playing for him. I'm praying that because
like it doesn't make sense. Like you're turning down $10 million to come play for 11. No.
Yeah, he got $900,000 more than the franchise was.
And now you can't hold out. Like you signed the contract, you can't hold out. Like now you're putting your money on the line. Like I don't get it.
What was the point? Is my question. What was the point of any of this?
This honestly does feel like. Personally, it feels like either someone's tapped him on the shoulder and said, you are not getting this deal anywhere, or it's the sign so we can get something
right
to trade you because it's easy to trade you than on a franchise tag. That's what this feels like. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I don't know what's going on with the Giants this year. I think the Giants are going to be a very good team, even with Saquon Barkley this year. But they're loading up on every other position other than quarterback.
Yeah. And it's just hilarious to me that Daniel Jones is going to be making $40 million and Saquon is going to be making 11.
Yeah.
And last piece of actual news we're talking about right now. And Taylor, you might want to perk up for this one. Look, things might be dire in the land of LA's redhead stepchild, but you got your quarterback. Chargers extend Justin Herbert. 5 years, $62.5 million. I could not believe this last part. $218 million fully guaranteed. I'm like, Jesus. Now,
if he plays, though. There's caveats. There's 3 levels to it. Yeah, when it's broken down. So there's an injury guarantee. There's 3 levels to the guarantee. The 218 is if he's on the field.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. But look, I'm just baffled that he decided to do this. Like he really saw what this organization did with Dan Fouts and Phillip Rivers, 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks, and he said, "Oh, me next." All right, but Taylor, as a resident Chargers fan here, how do you feel about having Herbie fully loaded for the next 5 years?
I mean, I was really stressed that he wasn't going to sign, to be honest, because, again, they're so cursed, and it would make a lot of sense for him to want to go somewhere else. That being said, I'm very glad that's not the case, and he was willing to just take the money that they were willing to give him. And And yeah, I'm glad he's staying in LA. I feel like Herbie is he's like the LA poster kid who hates being on camera, basically. Everything except for the fact that he hates being on camera. He's like the LA guy.
Yeah, I mean, look, I would still say Herbert is definitely a top 5 quarterback right now. You definitely, if you could just stop being the Chargers for a little bit, maybe they could get somewhere.
Look, right now, I think this is a really great move for him. I think that this is the all or nothing season for the Chargers, and not in like
Brandon Staley. Brandon has got to do something.
That's what I mean. Like, I think this is okay. You have to. I don't think they have to win a Super Bowl this year, but you've got to make it to either a conference final or play like the Bills did in the divisional game. Have that game where you just go down to the wire and everyone's like, you just missed or something. They need that game this year in the playoffs, because otherwise I think, Staley's in trouble. I think also that they can do it. I think that team is really good. That was also gutted with injuries last year. And, they've got 3 really talented wide receivers and 2 elite.
Oh, Quentin Johnson, yeah.
Yeah, and 2 elite pass rushers in there when they're healthy. So I think they can be a really, really scary team. Plus, the Keenan Allen of it all. It's who's not even part of that.
And we somehow, even though we've fucked it up and are terrible at everything, we didn't lose Austin Eckler somehow. Yeah. So we still have him too.
Is he still holding out?
No,
he hasn't held out.
I think he's there, if I'm not mistaken.
There.
Yeah.
Oh, he's looking at this deal and he's like, fuck. I want that money. So but then, you have your quarterback. You can just fix, everything else. That'd be great.
But the other big thing to come out of that is also it's reset the market again. There's 2 left.
Yeah, well, Joe Burrow won.
Joe Burrow's next.
Is Tua?
No, I'd say Trevor. Trevor's
My
next.
question is, why was it Tua? Because he's part of the same draft class. What happens with him?
This is his year. This is his.
Make it a break.
If the Dolphins this year have an incredible season and Tua plays the entire year and is incredible, he'll get his money and he will reset the market and he'll get that contract.
If he can finish the year without his brain being soup, then that's $1 million.
Like if the Dolphins make the Super Bowl this year, Tua gets his money. If the Dolphins don't make the playoffs, I think Tua doesn't even get the 5th year. I think Tua goes through his 5th year and that's it. I don't think he gets a contract. I think
he gets a 5th year and potentially franchised.
Yeah, maybe, but I think the Dolphins move on and they go find someone else, or
we'll deal with Trevor and Justin Fields and them next year. That's going to be the rotation next year.
Yeah. So the end of next year is Trevor and Fields, but Burrow is the next one. Burrows is, I think, the most interesting because if there was a quarterback in the league right now who would take unders, it is Burrow. I think he's been very vocal that he is willing to take under. And I think there is a reason he is last. I think there is a reason they haven't done this deal yet. I think they were going to see what Herbert's was, see where the market is. And then we could get interesting because I think he definitely wants to keep Higgins and Chase.
Look, Burrow, Joe, I've given you a lot of shit in my time. I am begging you. Be selfish. It's okay. Take up your team. I will not get mad if you destroy your team.
As I said in our chat, if Burrow takes nothing, 150, 180.
He takes the Brady deal.
If he takes a Brady deal, Chance is going on suicide watch. This is going to be Chance.
It's not going to matter.
Dude, you have Kenny Pickett.
Exactly. Kenny Pickett. I got all I need.
He's Lord and Savior.
Exactly. My Lord and Savior, Kenny Pickett. That's all I need. That is all I need. I don't need nobody else.
You have the fourth worst quarterback in your division.
That's a lie. That is a lie.
Who's
you know why? Kenny stays in the field, so he's better. So he's better than Lamar. He's better than Watson.
Oh my god.
Because he's on the field.
Personally, I think he's better than Watson, but that's just because I don't like Watson as a person. But Watson's a better player.
Right.
Just watch. It's going to happen. Last thing I'm going over before we get into the actual game. The NFL, certain teams have released certain throwback alt uniform content. We're gonna take a look at some right now. The one I didn't get a chance to pull, the Broncos this morning actually released the concept for their new snow cap helmets. It's an all white concept. Actually, I quite like it.
It's pretty cool, actually. I
agree. A lot of these new uniform concepts are actually pretty sweet. So let's take a look. First one, we got the Browns. This is their all white concept. I like it. I think like the all white looks very clean, very nice. I think David Njoku's a weird person to model this look, but that's fine.
Again, they knew they couldn't touch Watson with the 10-foot pole, and who else is there in that team right now?
Myles Garrett.
Yeah, Myles Garrett. Actually, that's fair.
Or Chubby. Yeah, or Chubby. It's like they were unavailable. So like, who's around? David. All right, David, get in there.
Picture like you're showing off a uniform and you have someone crouched in on themselves.
Yeah. You can't see half of it.
The Browns. That's a Browns thing.
It's very Browns method of doing things. Next, you got the Buccaneers bringing back the creamsicle uniforms. I should not fuck with these uniforms, but I low-key, I really do. I think these look awesome.
Yes. Absolutely, yes.
That's the best.
Yeah. They look cool on everybody except the quarterbacks, which is weird.
Baker Mayfield.
Like Baker looks stupid wearing this, but everyone else looks really cool.
Don't worry, he's going to headbutt everyone wearing it. So
my favorite all concept we've had so far, it might be the Colts new uniforms. I think these are
slick. The helmet is what really threw it off. Whoa, that's different.
I like that.
Yeah, the helmet. I also noticed like the black accents on the jersey. I think those look pretty sweet. I like that. Mike, your boys jumping in the game. The Jets bringing back their throwback uniforms.
Yeah, I dig them.
I dig it.
They're classic.
The Lions are coming in now with an alt helmet. This is the alternate helmet for the Detroit Lions this year. They will be sporting this in at least one game.
I also don't love it, if I'm being real honest.
I get what they were going for. They're going for like a Ford thing, but you tried. You really tried.
It looks like an XFL helmet.
It kind of does.
Yeah, it's not
You really
great.
tried. Let's see. The Seahawks bringing back their classic uniforms for the first time in a long time, and I think these look awesome.
Like they look. When I first saw it, I actually didn't think it was the Seahawks. I thought it was the Lions at first glance, and I had to double check. And I'm like, oh, that's the Seahawks shit. But no, they're sleek. I like them.
These are very slick. I like these a lot. What I'm really excited about is the Titans. They are bringing back their Oilers throwback uniforms.
Yeah, these ones are cool.
They haven't donned these in a long time. I was a big fan. I mean, I wasn't there to watch East and Oilers, but I was a big from Texas. I'm familiar with the Oilers. I really like the Oilers concept of the uniform. I wish they would bring them back, and I'd bring them back because I really do like this look. And finally, the Vikings are doing their classic jersey. They're donning these week 1. They've already said so.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they're going to look sexy when they go 7-9 this year.
Who are they playing week 1?
I'm not sure. I forget who they play week 1.
Is it Chicago?
I think it's Packers.
No, because they wouldn't against the Packers twice. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that a third time in a row.
Seahawks. Oh no, sorry, that's preseason. Sorry, Bucks.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. So that was helping with the win. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, then they'll get their ass kicked by the Eagles a week later.
That's right. They're doing that. They're doing that whole unit, the whole circuit again.
Yeah.
Same as last year, week 2 beat down.
Yeah.
My favorite out of these, I would probably say, is the Colts uniforms. I just like really think it's a sleek look.
Yeah, I think the Colts one looks really good. I like the Seahawks one.
Seahawks one's pretty awesome too. Mike, what would you say?
I like all the ones that are the classic one, the real classic ones. So like the Jets, the Bucks, the Seahawks, the Oilers. Bringing back all the throwbacks is really cool. So I'm down with all of them. The Jets are wearing theirs week 1 too, by the way.
Bills.
Yeah, they're wearing them against
Monday Night
Buffalo
Football
and
against-
against Kansas City, the 2 night games.
Interesting. All right. So yeah, that's gonna do it for the news. So we're gonna do a bit of prep for our game. We will be right back after these messages.
Mac Hollins out on defense. He's all the way back. Stevenson.
Is anyone going to
That's out the 30, flips it back. In sight.
Uh-oh.
It's picked up.
Oh no!
Unbelievable. Oh, wow. Incredible. Chandler Jones takes it in and wins the game for the Raiders.
Oh, you're upset that I'm not calling? Well, you know what, Mom? I'm upset that you made me a Bears fan. That's child abuse.
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Flame Grill taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day. FBK, have it your way. I come from a land.
Cut that bitch off.
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I am your host, Chance Ellison, and welcome to the very first annual NFL Newly Wed Game. Here it is couple versus couple, fighting to see who reigns supreme. And I'm really hoping that this game does not go down to a tie because I am not prepared for a tiebreaker. Let's meet our contestants, everybody. First of which, you know them, you love them. They've been on the show before. The Deacons, come on down.
Woo!
Now I'm fired up.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you some questions first off. First of all, if people don't know, how long y'all been together?
We started dating in 2017. We met in 2016, and we got married in 2021.
I was at your wedding. Yes, I can vouch. They were married in 2021.
On 4321.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? I never noticed that. Yes, it was. So, how well would you say you are? Are you simpatico? Are you in sync? Are you doing synchronized dancing, or are you saying bye bye bye?
No, because you know the whole like we can finish each other's sentences or finish each other's sandwiches, as Frozen has now made it. Anytime I'm in mid thought and Mike tries to interrupt to finish my thought, it is never where I'm going, and I'm like, stop, just stop trying to, because you never get it right. But I do think that we know each other pretty well.
All right, well, we are going to put that to the test. I will see y'all back in a bit. And our second crop of contestants, they are, as you saw in the video, newly minted Americans once again. The soon-to-be Blundens.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Hello, Mr. Proud to be an American.
Look, she'd never seen that video before.
I know that. I wanted to play it 'cause I knew Taylor hadn't seen it, so I wanted to make sure she saw that bit at least. So, you know, for people watching, people don't know, how long y'all been together?
April 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you moved to Australia in November 2018.
Yeah.
And then we moved back here.
Yeah.
Very
And,
nice.
Yeah.
Now, would you say that you have a pretty solid knowledge of each other's football, you know, football IQ, football intellect? Would you say?
Yeah. I think we're pretty. I think I know Taylor. I think I know Taylor's football beliefs fairly well.
Okay.
I'm very worried about how this is going to go. I'm so worried about this.
Okay, well, we are going to let's find out. Let's bring the Deacons back in and let's have some fun. So, I have a total of 12 questions for you guys, 6 apiece. I'm going to address who is going to be answering the questions. So, if it's a question for the ladies, basically the guys are going to write down their answer, and the ladies are going to give their answer. And again, if you can match it to what the guys answer, basically whoever the question is for, that's the other person's writing down. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's get into it. Let's play, y'all. This is the NFL Newly Wed Game. Question 1, ladies first. Ladies, How did your man become a fan of his favorite team?
So only the boys are writing it down, right?
Yes, the men are writing down.
All right, I just wanted to make sure.
Yes. Now, I became a part of my fan of my favorite team because I had a family friend who played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he was on the team when we won Super Bowl 40.
Oh, who was it?
You wouldn't know him. He wasn't like a big player, but I've been around NFL players my entire life. So yeah. All right, giving you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm very curious about these answers. I'm gonna go to the actually married couple first. Bethany.
Well, because he was born on Long Island. From New York.
Judges. Hometown team. I'll accept that. That's a point for the Deacons. All right, and Taylor, what is your answer?
My answer that I had is just Josh Allen.
Josh Allen is my favorite player.
Allen.
Nailed it.
All right. That's one.
That's
One
very
to
concerned
one.
if you didn't know that.
1-1. All right, and that might fuck a question later, but who cares? All right. Next one up. Question 2 for the men. What is your lady's favorite game day snack? So many to choose from for game day. You can go for a tailgate themed snack, stadium snack, but what does reign supreme?
Oh, I'm worried about
And if you want, and like if he misses the question, you want to hit him, I will not say no. Please, somebody, throw a fist. All right, giving you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Taylor. I'm sorry. Sorry, Jacob. I should say.
I said nachos.
Taylor.
I don't know if you can see that, but that says nachos.
He does say nachos. 2 points.
Yes.
All right, and Deacons.
She has it every tailgate before she goes to a game. It's a brie.
That is correct.
Oh my God! What kind of bougie ass tailgates you going to? That's a bougie snack.
Our family friends who actually are a bit bougie brought brie like one homecoming game, I think, and we did well, and so it just became like a superstitious thing. And I actually used to really hate it, and now it's like my favorite cheese.
I do love a good brie. Not again. I don't consider that a game day snack, but I do love a good brie. And you know what? I'm just gonna move myself down here. There we go. Nah. This is a much better layout.
Yeah, that looks good.
All right. Question 2. Jacob kind of fucked this question, but you know what? We're gonna do it anyway because I do not have the know-how to write another question on the spot. Who is your man's current favorite NFL player?
Oh wait, you're writing.
No, you're writing.
No. You're writing, Mike.
Writing.
Oh, I'm writing.
God, he can't pay attention.
I'm terrible.
We still love you.
Hey,
Also, I
just
just want
rules.
to be known, this is like Barbenheimer. We're all rooting for each other here today.
Oh yeah.
You know, we're all
no.
want everyone to succeed.
Well, you know what? I'm rooting for somebody. I'm not gonna say who, but I'm rooting for somebody. Now, since we already know Jacob's answer because he ruined the question. Thank you so much, Jacob. Taylor.
Well, it better be Josh Allen, or I'm going to be very confused.
Josh Allen.
It is Josh Allen. Okay, that's 1 point. Now, here's what I'm interested at. Bethany.
Yes. Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say more.
What is Mike's answer?
I think I know this, but this is a little bit trickier because he didn't give it to me at the beginning of the game. I think it's Sauce Gardner.
Sauce Gardner for
Yeah,
another
that was right.
All right. So currently tied.
I'll have that jersey soon.
Currently tied 3-3. Question 2 for the men. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being most confident, if your lady had to explain the rules of football to a newbie, how confident would she be?
I would like clarification on this question.
Yes.
Is it NFL rules or just general football?
NFL. We don't talk college here.
wanna make sure. Do I have to know about the 2-minute warning and all that BS? All right. Okay. I'm gonna say.
God.
This is one of the tougher ones.
Here's where shit gets interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, going to the Deacons first. Mike.
All right. Yeah, so like I said, this is, because it's kind of a subjective question. I'm going to go ahead and say Bethany would be about an 8 confident.
Bethany.
That was close. I said 7 just because NFL and I know college better than NFL, but I'm NFL.
Blundens, you can take the lead if you got this question correct.
I also said 8.
I also said 8.
Oh! We had our first lead of the game.
Killing it. They're killing it.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's not right. There we go. London's up 4-3. All right. Question 3 for the ladies. If your man played in the NFL, what position would he choose to play? This provided that they can get into NFL shape and did the proper training, because it is difficult. Right, giving you 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Going to Taylor first. What did Jacob say?
I said kicker.
Yes!
You would choose to be a kicker?
It is the easiest job in the league, and you get paid millions of dollars to kick a ball. You do not get injured.
Wow. Okay. That's
and all the Aussies who come over and do it are really good at it.
Yeah. If we my kids, I am teaching them to be a kicker, because that way, if you are good at it, you can get money.
That's
and you're not risking long-term injuries.
Remind me to beat up your kids when you have them. Remind me to shove your kid in a locker. All right. Bethany.
So Mike's is on the same line, and this one I was worried about this question because I don't know if he's going to say kicker or punter, because we talk all the time about if we had kids. I think we always say we're going to make him be a punter, because kicker is slightly more stressful because sometimes the game is on the line. You could win the game with the punter, like you don't have that much pressure. So I'm going to say punter, and I hope that you said punter, not kicker.
He did say that. Wow.
Punters are people too.
This is a married couples thing. You just wouldn't understand. Like it's something you think about.
We always want our kids to be special teams players. Okay, punters.
We're just like, it's safe, but it's like a really good paycheck, but it's really safe.
You get the paycheck, and you don't have to get injured or concussions. Like, it's great.
If you're on the right team and you're the punter, you might not even get on the field.
Yes, exactly. Barely have to do anything as a punter, really.
You might have to hold.
He's gonna end this whole stream right now.
This is wow. Aim high. Shit.
No, punter.
All right.
Also, as a Florida Gator, it's one of the only positions that we have doing well in the NFL right now. Okay, so I'm a proud fan of punters.
Who's the punter from Florida?
Tommy Townsend.
I forgot.
Both the Townsend brothers are on Kansas City. One's the starter, one's the backup.
Okay. Question 3 for the men. If your lady was going to leave you for an NFL player, who would it be?
And it's current, correct?
Yeah,
current.
Okay. Current NFL player. All right.
I'm very curious what the all-time answer is.
Well, the all-time answer is easy.
I know who my all-time one would be.
I very much want to know who your all-time one is. All right. In you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, going to the Deacons first. Mike. Oh, crap. Did you freeze?
I think we lost it.
Well, no, man.
I'm coming back. Okay, now we're back.
If it's current, it is after watching the quarterback special on Netflix, it is Kirk Cousins.
Oh, yes, Kirk Cousins. I'm not done. That was some bullshit. We would not be singing worship songs, but other than that, I love that Cold Cash motherfucker.
Okay, sure.
The one I will say, the other player who I had in mind is like on a completely different wavelength. I was like the other person who I considered saying was Jamal Williams.
I also love Jamal Williams.
Okay.
I know those two people are nothing like.
Jacob.
There's a few other answers, but this is the answer, and it's Justin Herbert.
Heck yeah, it is.
Really? Okay.
I
This
forgot that
answer
one.
though would get me kicked off of this stream indefinitely forever. So
Both of you are wrong. The correct answer is Jimmy G.
Yeah.
I'd get kicked off of the stream forever. I wouldn't want to.
I won too. Of course, it would be Dan Campbell. I love that man.
So I'm very curious. Like, is the all-time answer Dan Campbell?
Yes,
Okay.
it is Dan Campbell.
I wanted to find a way to like incorporate coaches, but like there's no way to do that because like it'd be pretty. Because I know it would be Dan Campbell. I was curious what the answer was, if not coach. That's fine. All right. Question 4 for the ladies. Who is your man's most hated NFL player?
All time or current?
All time.
Okay, that makes it easier for me.
Oh, this is going to be tough for you.
Yeah, it is going to be tough for me.
I hope you give the answer that I think you're gonna give. If you don't, I'm gonna be annoyed at you.
Got the Deacons feeling confident. Abundance, less so. Could they lose the lead right here, folks? Anybody who knows me knows what my answer is. We'll talk about it after the break. Not the break, but after the question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going to Taylor.
This is not going to be right, but this is my most hated player, so I'm just going with Deshaun Watson.
I was like, right as when he got to 1, I was like, oh, they should have put that. I put Aaron Rodgers, but it's not like.
But it's not. That's not the right answer.
I
hate you. You don't hate Aaron Rodgers that much.
Ha, bitch. All right.
See, here's my thing. I don't have a hated NFL player. I have a hated NBA player. If you asked NBA, I would have. She would have known that straight away. But
Is it Draymond?
Sorry, Luka.
Is it Draymond? Luka.
Fucking hate Luka.
Yep. I knew that one. All right. Deacons. To tie the game.
Okay, well, he literally wouldn't let me watch the movie 80 for Brady. Well, he would let me, but he wouldn't watch it with me. So it better effing be Tom Brady. Okay.
Yeah, for that answer, they get 2 points. Because screw Tom Brady. He gets in the lead.
Oh, because we said Tom Brady? Yes, I love this game.
And, like the only other name that like from most hated is if you change it to NFL entity, then it would, or not entity, but personality, and then it would have been Belichick. That's the only person I hate more than Brady.
That's fair. Yes, Brady is my currently all-time most hated player. Although Joe Burrow, you are making a good argument, and Blunden is not helping your case. All right, up next, question 4 for the men. If she was asked name as many starting quarterbacks in the NFL as she could, how many would your lady be able to name? Now, I will give some leeway because 1 through 32 is a big range. If you can get to within 5, I will give you the point. You can get the exact answer, I will give you 2 points.
Okay.
So this could give a big swing. Giving you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pens down. All right, I'm going to Mike first.
I think just because how I've gotten her into fantasy over the past few years, she knows a good chunk of them. I'm going to play a little conservative and say 26.
26. Bethany.
I feel like more credit than I deserve. I figured there's 32 teams in the NFL. if someone came up to you right now, Billy on the Street style, and was like, start naming them, I could probably confidently name about half. So I said 15.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. So no points awarded there.
Points awarded for having more confidence. Here's the thing: since Barbie's going to be the #1 movie of the summer, and I'm in a super flex league, I only need to worry about one quarterback's name. So I'm just kidding.
I mean, no, you got to worry about 2. That's kind of the point of super flex. You definitely have to worry about 2.
That is true, but I really my first pick was what I got most for.
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins. So I'm just kidding. All
right.
I do it, though. I do it.
Jacob, what is your answer?
I'm really confident in her. I said 30.
30.
I
Taylor.
said 28.
All right, so you're within 2.
You got within 5. You got within 5.
You got within 5, and you got within enough to retake the lead. All right. Up next.
Again, if someone came up to me on the street.
I think you could.
All right. Question 5 for the ladies. What is your man's most painful NFL memory?
This one's the one I was just worried about the most. I don't
Now, given the fact that Mike is a Jets fan, there are a lot of choices.
That's what I said. I said his whole life. Can that be it?
Everything. Every fucking thing. And you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna play. Where's my board? I want to play along. I think I know what Mike's answer is.
I think I know, but also can I also just say his entire life as being a Jets fan? I think his most painful memory.
I'm specifically guessing my. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna guess Jacob's too. I think I know what that is too.
Ooh, I'm excited for this now.
I know Taylor's.
I bet I know that one too. Okay. So, got my answer written down. Okay, so I'm going to Taylor first.
All right. The answer I have is 2 words. 13 seconds.
Bills versus Chiefs divisional game.
Yep.
All right. That's 1 point. Blundens. Now, can they keep pace, Deacons?
So I think chance that the Steelers had something to do with Mike's most painful memory, if I am correct in my guess, because this would have been their last shot at the NFC Championship, which was, I believe, in the AFC, whatever division they're in. I don't know words. This would have been in 2011, if I'm thinking correct, 2010, 2011, when they lost to the Steelers. That's my guess.
Well, the actual answer is from 2011.
Oh, that's not that
But
good.
it's the following season. It's on Thanksgiving night. I'm at my favorite bar and immediately asked for 3 shots of Old Granddad when it happened. Made myself black out.
Not fumble.
Fumble.
I knew it.
Oh,
I got both of them. Butt fumble, Bills Chiefs divisional.
Chance nailed it. Chance, give yourself 2 points.
Right.
Yeah,
What's
give
that?
myself 5. There you go.
Oh, that's fine.
Hey, Taylor's
Taylor's has to be 27-0. That has to be 27-0.
Yep. I knew it was coming too. I knew it.
I knew it too. That's why I bet on the Jags when they were down 27-0. Okay, so, all right. Up next question. Question 5 for the men. If your lady was tasked with designing a team's new uniforms from scratch, what color scheme is she picking? Fitting. We just had the whole conversation about uniforms, and now it's part of the questions.
Gotta hope I got this one.
But yeah, I wasn't even thinking about Mike Sanchez. I realized, as I was kind of down, oh yeah, it's got to be the butt fumble. There's nothing worse in the history of Jets fans. We're just saying a lot. Nothing worse in the history. Nothing more embarrassing in the history of the Jets than the butt fumble.
imagine dealing with your family all day on Thanksgiving and being like, yes, I'm going to go watch it. And the Jets were not mathematically eliminated from the playoffs at this point. They needed to beat New England, and then that happened.
I did not realize that was Thanksgiving. That's the biggest middle finger they could have given their fans on a holiday. All right, giving you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, going to Jacob first.
I said purple.
Okay.
So my answer was purple, teal, and gold, the old Diamondbacks colors that they threw in the trash for some stupid reason that needs
Those are good colors.
Now, he only got a third of the answer. Do I give him the point? Let me see what the Deacons did.
Well, I'm going to refer to whenever we go on test track at Epcot, and all the cars are always designed with pink and sparkles. So I'm going to say pink and sparkles.
I do love pink and sparkles, but what is my absolute favorite color combination of all time?
And you're going to go with blue.
Orange and blue.
Yeah.
Hello. Only
Okay.
my favorite football team, my favorite Star Wars character, my life is in orange and blue. I do like pink though.
Nobody gets any points. I'm still
I'm proud of you for getting purple, though. Even Chance isn't going to give you credit for it.
Okay, fine. I'll give you a third of the point. There you go. Ain't a third.
The reason I agreed to become a Mets fan. Come on, orange and blue.
All
It's
right.
orange and blue.
Now these are your final questions today.
Okay.
Question 1 for the ladies. If your man could go back in time and watch any NFL moment play out live, what would it be?
I don't know. This one is also hard, but I think I should know it. I do make every car pink sparkles, though. He's not wrong.
All right, giving you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going to Bethany first.
Okay, so this is a tricky question again, because Mike is a Jets fan, doesn't have a lot of fond memories to look back on. But this is one thing that he says all the time, which is that like in his lifetime, he's never got to see any of the teams he supports like win it all, win the championship, win the ring. So I'm going to assume their last Super Bowl win, like he would like to go back and experience that live.
Super Bowl 3. Yes, that is correct. That was the last time they won the Super Bowl.
So
All
to
right.
be fair,
A long time ago.
to be fair, I was about 6 months old the last time the Islanders won the Stanley Cup, and I was 4 when the Mets won the World Series. So
Damn,
Nothing.
that's the legacy of pain right there. Okay, so Taylor.
Okay, mine is kind of a joke answer and kind of a real answer. I don't think I'm going to get it right.
No, I don't think.
But I'm going to say it anyway because I feel like it.
Yeah.
You would want to go back and be there in person in the stadium to watch Josh Allen experience the Hail Murray.
Okay, maybe. Yeah. No, I put New York Giants Super Bowl. The Giants ruining the season. That's just one of my God, I'd love to have watched that moment again. I'd relive that.
Ooh, okay. So here's what gets interesting. They are now within a point of winning the. And I'm just gonna scrub that third. So now, the Deacons can tie the game.
Oh, gosh.
All right. So with your last question, for the men, you tell your lady you want to go to an NFL game. She says fine, but I get to pick the city. What city is she picking?
If you get this wrong, I swear to God.
There's 2 answers, and I'm 50-50 on which one.
No, I just got drink all down the front of myself.
All right. Giving you
I don't know
5,
anymore. Oh,
4,
gosh. Oh, God.
3,
How does that even happen?
2, 1. All right. There's a lot of pressure for Jake to get this right.
I'm gonna regret
You
What?
got this, Jacob.
is your answer, Taylor?
Well, seeing as I still have yet to go to this stadium, it would be in Los Angeles for SoFi, because I still haven't been to SoFi to see the Chargers.
Jacob.
I put LA.
LA. All right.
I thought we were writing this one down.
Wait, what?
Weren't we writing this down and the boys were guessing?
Oh, what the fuck did I do? No, yeah, that was right. That was right. But point is, like, you still got it.
They both did it, so it's fine. But I was like, wait a minute. I thought
Mike,
the boys were supposed to be guessing.
They were supposed to.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it
was. I was meant to be. I was guessing, but I was guessing what your answer was.
Yeah.
But yeah, you saw that I put LA. Yeah,
I did. Okay, so, but mine one for behind the judge. Mike.
She'd want to go to Detroit.
Detroit Rock City, baby.
All right, so we have our final tally. The soon-to-be Blundens win the game.
I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of us, even though we lost.
I actually know you pretty well. That makes me feel so much.
All right, and with the end of that game, that brings us to the end of the show. So, a round of applause, everybody, and go around the horn. Jacob, Taylor, where can we find you at?
Pretty much everywhere online at Finally Tailored. Twitter, not whatever the hell Elon thinks we're going to start calling it. It is still Twitter. It will always be Twitter. Everyone can F off with that. But at Finally Tailored, pretty much everywhere.
You can find me pretty much everywhere at Jacob Blunden, including on this show every week talking NFL.
Yeah, we don't know when we're going to go back to weekly, but it will be very soon. We'll definitely get started a bit more frequent as the NFL season ramps up. Mike, where can we find you? And Bethany, where can we find you at?
So you can find us both on Wednesday nights on What the Show podcast. This week, Brendan Buckingham's coming on. We're going to talk all things Barbenheimer, and I might have a rant about another movie that's in theater in store. Well, I'll save that for tomorrow. Maybe. But you can find me here. And actually, like, after you're done watching this, if you go our friends on the Last American Heroes channel, which is Benny and Moose and Cousin Ryan, dropped today. I did a show with Cousin Ryan about Mortal Kombat on For All Mankind.
Yeah. You have a Twitter, Chance4_91. If you're asking, again, we know the NFL Top 100 has just started. We're going to talk about all of it once the list is over, because we're 20 picks in right now. We already have a lot to say. That's gonna need that's gonna need a whole episode to dive into that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We got one more plug.
Well, sorry. He said our thing, but I didn't say my thing. Hate Spinnerbait Pod. You can find us on Instagram or anywhere that you listen to podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that jazz. If you'd like to listen to two women talk, which nobody does, but if you want to, it's Hot Girl Summer, it's Barbie Girl Summer, yay feminism, check us out.
That's it. Probably made a lot of money, so I'm pretty sure a lot of people like to listen to a lot of women talk at the same time, so that's cool. Twitter, Chance1_91. Also check out Shows by Chance the podcast, subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the podcast feed, TikTok, we're everywhere, Twitter. We're also not calling it X. And thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. That was the wrong video.
Holy shit.